Radio. Homegrown Radio. Real 92.
All right, we back at it. Homegrown Radio. Chuck Dizzle, DJ Head.
West Coast.
West LA, man, coming through up in here. I thought it was important to have a homie in here. He's been making some noise around the city lately. Been seeing his face a lot and doing his thing. He rocked the Payday LA show, and he's up in here right now, man. Yelo Hill from West LA, man.
What's the deal, big bro? Chuck Dizzle, DJ Head. Thanks for having me, man. Big Yellow Hood Alok, man. What's
Pull
the
the
deal?
mic down a little bit.
Oh, yeah, I got you.
You want talking to the top of that motherfucker.
Okay, yeah, man. Y'all got the nice points where I should be at and shit, man. All
Down
right.
a little bit more. That
All
way
right,
people
bet.
can see.
Yeah.
Okay, bet.
So
bet.
let the folks obviously know, West LA is a city, man. But,
Yeah.
but you, out of the talent that's out there, because I feel like the city's, been doing a lot right
Yeah.
now. And so who is Yelo Hill? And kind of explain your style. And for the folks that don't know, this is an introduction for them to you.
Exactly.
Who's that?
Yeah, no, man. I'm from West LA, California. Washington and Marvin is the district that I'm from specifically.
Yeah.
But Pico and Fairfax, that's my stomping grounds and shit like that.
I'm well aware.
Yeah. Hell yeah. But yeah, man, just growing up over there, man, West LA's just been full of trendsetters. You know what I'm saying? We started the skateboard P-Way, but we didn't because Pharrell had that. But, just like the fly clothes, we got the district, the Fairfax district, Hall of Fame, and it come down to like the clothes, the food, the culture and shit. We kind of got that shit sewed up. You know what I'm saying? So It's just time to shed light on the city, shed light on what I got going, shed light on all the people in West LA that got shit going on. You know what I'm saying?
Why do you think that West LA you said it's obviously trendsetters, people that move the culture forward, but why do you think in terms of hip hop, like there aren't as many people like obviously we know man for
that's
me,
my bro right there.
Kicked in the door and really like screamed it on the track where people knew, attach the sound to the name. But why don't you think that there are more people as far as mainstream wise that keep the city pushing at this point?
Man, honestly, it's just I don't think it's any hate from the industry towards West LA. I just feel like, every section, every borough, every region in Los Angeles County got its, it's got its time.
Absolutely.
Compton had it. They got it. You know what I'm saying? Lawndale, whatever, Torrance, wherever you from.
Long Beach,
West LA just hasn't came out ever since, man, and we had like somebody that was crazy and great. He was a living legend almost, Dollar. I don't know if you're familiar with him.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? From Mansfield. So, man, it takes time. God works in mysterious ways. So whenever that time comes to show light onto the city and the district, then it's going to go crazy, man, because we just possess a lot of talent, man.
Yeah, man.
We're a small little niche,
So how would you describe your particular style though, in terms of like just hip hop? Like if somebody didn't know who Yelo Hill was or press play for you on the first time, if you could categorize yourself, and I know sometimes we don't like doing it, but how would you categorize yourself in terms of the sound? Like if you could describe yourself in 3 words.
Yeah. I mean, it's like a new wave G-Funk. You know what I'm saying? It's a new wave G-Funk, but it's also some upbeat Bay Area type of shit too, because we're not too far from the Bay. I spent a lot of time in the Bay, Oakland, Sacramento, all that. You know what I'm saying? I'm kind of tapped in over there. So my shit is just, upbeat, energetic, all good vibes and stuff like that. I do got some other, some other distinctive sounds where I'm like, really lyrical.
Yeah.
Like some of the little homies from Villain Park.
Yeah, shout out.
So you know what I'm saying? Like I could do everything. I'm versatile when it comes to all that shit, man. But what I'm putting out right now is just that feel good, where I'm from, what's going on. Really speaking on real type shit, you know what I'm saying, that people can really like gravitate towards. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Now, where'd you get your name?
Yelo Hill. Yeah, it's Native American, bro.
Okay.
So it's up north and shit. Yeah, I'm Cherokee Indian, so I got it from up north and stuff like that, reservation and all that, bro. So I transcribed that. And I was like, man, I gotta, if I'm gonna have a rap name, I don't want to be like no disrespect to the little punks, but like a little this or a kid this. I want to just have something that really means something to me.
You Cherokee?
Cherokee Indian.
That's correct. Do you celebrate Thanksgiving?
Do I celebrate Thanksgiving? No, but a nigga gonna have some turkey though on everything. Nigga gonna have some turkey, some cranberry and all that.
Turn it down.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, it get tricky.
But
it
exactly
get tricky when it comes to Native Americans.
I try not to get into the politics of that because that happened before me. But there's always a part of me being Native American where I'm like, yeah, man, like I'm not feeling that pilgrim shit. You feel me? I ain't feeling them Christopher Columbus niggas, cuz.
So let me ask you this. When you was going to school, did you take off Columbus Day?
Did I take off Columbus Day? Yeah, I did. I did for sure. But you know what? But see, I'm young. So I'm like, I'm to the politics, I'm not even really up there like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, fuck it, it's a day off, nigga. I didn't feel like seeing
I ain't going to school.
I ain't feel like seeing Mrs. Cranberry. You feel what I'm saying? Like, nigga, I'm out of here, nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Fuck the politics shit.
Yeah, I'm cool.
Give me an extra day off? Yeah, I'll take that.
Give me an extra day off, bro.
Reflect on why I don't like this.
That's funny.
Because it's not like waking up in the morning, you know what I'm saying? You wiping that crust out your eyes and it's like, oh, it's Columbus Day. Bet I don't give a fuck what happened, but let me just get it
West
off.
Coast. Hey, what does it mean?
What is what, man?
Yelo Hill.
Yelo Hill. It's deep, man. It's deeply rooted. I took it after somebody that was already big, Yelo Hill. You know what I'm saying? So I took it off of him. But I mean, like the diagnostics of it is like, you know, they got Running Fox. They got names like Lil Black Hawk or Black. To go into detail with it is really crazy and stuff. But it's kind of one of those things where you go to the reservation and they give it to you. They do the whole little ritual thing.
You went
you
through
know
a whole ceremony.
Kind of, yeah, exactly.
Wow.
Fake. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, okay, so but why was it important for you to do that? I mean, because you could have just selected a name and just be like, yo, I Googled this. Hey, that sounds fly. I'm going to roll with that. But why was it important for you to kind of tap into
I feel like
your roots?
everything in life should be earned. When it comes down to a position, like where y'all at, you know what I'm saying, earn it. You know what I'm saying? Because y'all earned it. Yeah. When it comes down to, like even in the game, you know what I'm saying? Like earn your name, earn your respect. I feel like I had to earn it, or I had to like be there so they can just be like, all right, this is, you know what I'm saying? It's just one of those things where you got to just sit there and be like, this is how they feel, who I should, you know what I'm saying?
Now, not to get into too much to it, but is this something where, because it's something like a little more sacred, is this something you really can't talk about, like in terms of the details of it?
I mean, it's one of those things where it's like, you know about the,
Like becoming like a fraternity.
Like a fraternity. Okay, so like, you know, like a fraternal brotherhood, so to speak, even in colleges and stuff like that. They don't really go into the diagnostics, or they don't indulge into the literature until you're really ready to pledge, or until you're really ready for that. Or Masonic, you know, like the Masonic temples and shit. Yeah.
Got you. Now I get it. Okay.
Yeah.
So that's why you mean it's some deep shit.
Yeah, it's like one of those things where it's like, you know.
Now, at what age did you say, were you tapped in to know, okay, yeah, I want to do that? In terms of going that route, like how tuned?
You talking about with music or?
Well, no, we get into the music.
Oh, you talking about
with the name?
Oh man, just doing the ancestral background type of deal, figuring out what I was, and really just trying to be a part of that because I'm Black, Mexican, and Cherokee.
Wow,
you know what I'm saying? So it's like,
bro, you can get a minority check.
Nigga, oh God,
you know what I'm saying?
On everything,
you get a check for 3 different categories.
So who's who?
You said who's who?
Who's who?
So my mom, she's Black and she's Cherokee Indian.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And my dad's full Mexican. He from the, you know what I'm saying?
You. Wow.
He got a ranch and all that. We got horses, cows, chicken.
Oh, shit.
All that, bro. You feel me? Yeah. So when I go out there, it's all good, man. We eating ceviche de camarones and we going crazy.
What actually, where at? You said up north?
No, so up north, that's where the reservation is at. That's my mom's thing.
Okay. Gotcha,
right?
Gotcha,
and then you got my dad. He's down south of the border, Mexico.
Got you.
Yeah, bro.
Okay. You seen a lot of stuff growing up.
Oh, man, I done seen some crazy shit I can't even speak about, man.
So I don't want to know.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to go to court.
Yeah, so wait. So with all that being said, how did the music? How did you get tapped into the music?
Okay, so I started making music with my boy Hit Town. I started making music with the homie Don P. He don't do music anymore. But we just started, man. I'm saying, like, I went to the homie studio in Burbank, and he's like a big name with World Star Hip Hop. And he just threw me in the studio one time, and he was just like, why don't you do this? Because I was checking him out. I always was a fan of music.
Yeah,
I even had music tattoos before I even thought of doing music. You know what I'm saying? So when I seen him, he was like, man, this shit crazy. He's like, man, you should just hop on this shit, hop on this wave. So I got on there, Pro Tools, boom, bam. My first song was crazy. He's like, bro, you got to start doing this shit. So I picked it up, and then I started metamorphosizing as an artist after that. Once he gave me just the torch to go crazy, I was like, all right, my nigga, I'm about to go dumb. You know?
How many years ago we talk about?
This was like, I want to say 5, 6.
Wow.
But then I stopped. See, I just recently started taking music serious again like a year ago. You know what I'm saying?
What do you think is the reason why you went away from it?
You know, just life shit, man. Dealing with bills, dealing with, you know, just normal shit. You know what I'm saying? Like trying to figure out if I really want to go to school, or if I want to just, you know, be an artist, or if I want to hang on the block with the homies,
right?
Or if I want to just go full-fledged street or whatever. But it's like, you know, once that music spoke to me, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, nigga, this is it.
Hey,
like,
do you think that like being in a situation where you decided to get back into the music, do you think that there should be more like more things available to
talk about?
More things available for people coming up, because like music programs are kind of out of schools now.
Yeah.
Like it's not really a lot of spaces for creatives to go. It's not a lot of places for kids to go and show them options. Like you said, you couldn't figure out if you wanted to be in the streets, if you want to do this.
Yeah.
And I feel like music spoke to you, but it could have got to you sooner.
Yeah, for sure.
Had, you know, things been available to you, programs or whatnot.
You said, do I wish that there was, or do I, like, what's your question?
Do you think that that people like us would benefit from that?
From having like programs and
access
stuff.
to it.
Oh, definitely. Yeah, I feel like it's good for the youth just to keep them away from drugs, violence. keep them away from like joining gangs, anything like that. And it doesn't even have to be that deep, but just keeping them away from depression or suicide shit. Like you never know. You know what I'm saying? Like you got to have like just with the DARE program, that's designed to keep people away from drugs. But with this music program that y'all talking about, I feel like it could be very vitally important because, yeah, man, just pick up a mic, pick up a camera, you know, pick up some Pro Tools, pick up Fruity Loops, pick up Ableton 9, pick up something other than that instead of picking up a pistol, picking up some shit that's going to be detrimental to our race and detrimental to just like the community. You feel me?
Yeah.
Damn, I mean that's kind of deep because like there were programs like that, not as deep as that, but I mean you had something as simple as like I remember just in elementary school like us being able to pick a particular instrument that we wanted to play or learn, and then you know years down the line, or they would have just certain programs, and like now that shit is scrapped. Like you don't even have that.
Nigga, I picked up a couple instruments and shit, man, but the one I stuck with was tenor sax, bro. That shit kept me out of trouble for a minute. Hell yeah.
You was on the saxophone?
Yeah, all that, man. I'm telling you, I'm doing everything.
Wait, so all these things that you talk about, like, so is it something that was pushed on you or something that was introduced to you for you to do that? Or
I grew up off of the jazz anyways. Okay. You know what I'm saying?
How so?
Like, well, see, my mom and my mom's peoples, they also have Creole in them. So out in New Orleans and shit is big.
Yeah,
bro, I'm everywhere, bro. I'm trying to tell you. I mean, if you look at me, you like, nigga, what are you? You know what I'm saying?
I couldn't figure it out.
Nigga, I'm a mutant. Nigga, like, nigga, you know what I'm saying? But so I was a fan of like Second Line. I was a fan of Boney James, a lot of smooth jazz artists and shit like that. So when I was growing up listening to I listen to everything. Yeah. Phil Collins, Christopher Cross. When you know, I'm deep embedded in the music. So I do everything.
Do you think that's why when you got in that studio in Burbank for the first time, you just picked it up? Because a lot of people,
it just live in you. It's just one of those things where it could just it gets brought out of you.
Yeah, I feel like that's how your style is. If I could really describe your style in a sense, it would be the ability to adapt. Like when it comes to any beat, you can get on a slow beat, you can get on a fast, you can get on turn, you can get on West Coast. Like you have an ability with your voice to tap into different types of styles. You know what I'm saying?
Realms,
I think that's something that not a lot of people have.
Yeah.
But at the same time, from your appearance, you're we like the term to say unapologetically LA. Like you for surface value, you look at this nigga represent the city. You know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah.
But when you scratch the surface, there's so many layers to it.
Yeah, man, because you know, judging up, but that's just a common, you know, cliche thing to say, but you're not judging, but just looking at a book by its cover, you can't really just figure it out. You know what I'm saying? You got to really like dig deep and be like, okay, what's really going on? You know what I'm saying?
Now this is it.
No, I was gonna say you did some TV too.
Hell yeah.
And so what made you decide to go away from the acting and the stuff like that? Well, first of all, what stuff did you end up doing as far as
on TV? Just various shows, man. I did Feel of the Future, That's So Raven, Everybody Hates Chris, Malcolm in the Middle. Did a whole bunch of Disney shit when I was young. You know what I'm saying? Because it's one of those things where your mom, like, we was at the Burbank Mall and we walking over there and you got them scouts. Remember back in the day they had scouts?
Yeah, they
your
pluck you out.
Should be in.
Yep.
And boom, 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 boom. And I'm like, all right, bet. Well, shit, let's fuck with it. And then she just kind of got me on that wave, you know, and I was getting up every morning, 4:30 in the morning, 5:30 in the morning. So my work ethic was already embedded in me when I was 6, 7.
Wow.
8. I'm ready. I'm already in costume. I'm in, you know what I'm saying?
Camera ready.
They trying to put me in makeup. I'm like, hold up. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know about that.
That's a fact. I know how that shit
goes. So sagging union cards, I don't know if you guys are familiar with that, but it was hard to keep up with the payments. Because we was, you know what I'm saying? It takes money to make money. Right. So it's like, it went up to like $2,000 a month. And we like, nigga, we got rent that's $2,000 a month. Like, even less. You know what I'm saying? So, man, I just stopped after that. And then everything just kind of went away with the acting shit.
Did that give you the acting bug at all to want to like still do that shit? Or
I'll tell you what it did do. It gave me a gregarious personality. It gave me a personality to the point where it's like it broke me out of my shell fast, because you can't be shy in showbiz.
Absolutely not.
It showed me how it is. It's just one of those things. It's a skill set. You know what I'm saying? So if I wanted to hop on the acting thing again, it'd be fast. Like, you know what I'm saying?
I feel like you kind of do that with your social media too. You kind of take those angles as far as doing like more skits online and using the opportunities that we have with social media and your platform to do that. So
you got to utilize everything, man. The drama shit, all that, man. So I've been involved with everything, bro. I'm just one of them niggas that's like, bro, I want to do this. If I want to do this, I'm gonna go hard. You know? So yeah.
Now there's a lot of features that you've been on. A lot of freestyles that you've been doing, but in terms of like an album, like a project, man, is there something that people can attach to right now that you have out right now that you're working on that people can tap into?
So there's a lot that I'm working on right now. We going through the evolving stages of putting it together, but right now there is a project out. It's called Yelo World.
Okay.
So Yelo World is out. It's like 7 tracks, but they all bangers. You know what I'm saying? It's one of those turn up things. Like you can't really sit down and have a glass of wine with this one. This is one of those things where you got to get your Hennessy or your champagne and go out and have fun.
Right. What if I don't drink alcohol? What should I? Like an iced tea.
Iced tea, yeah, there you go. Get you a chai iced tea with an extra shot of vanilla, lot something, man. Just do something, cuz. You feel me?
Yeah. When did you drop Yelo World?
I dropped Yelo World. When I dropped that shit?
Well, it has been like over a year, or is it
end of January?
End of January. 20. Oh no, this year.
This year, yeah.
So what platform is it on?
So it's on Google Play, Tidal. It's on Spotify. It's on Apple Music. It's on all the main shit.
My bad. I thought I searched that shit. I didn't see it.
Yeah, Yelo. Because we had some technical difficulties where the label it kind of like it deleted for a minute. We had to put it back up, but all the streams is there though. So we picking up right where we left off, man. You know what I'm saying? So
when you say the label, you got a situation going on? Are you independent? What's the situation?
Management, Creative Conscious is my management. Diggs Management is my manager, and yeah, man, that's how we rocking.
Is there, because we were talking to, I forgot who it was about this, in terms of like, is there any reason to make albums nowadays? Like people can hit and do singles and just keep that shit going.
Right. I feel like it's one of those things where it's like I do it out of the love and the creativity. And I don't feel like it's needed. I feel like it's definitely beneficial if it can get there, but making those hits, those solid hits, and then think about an album. You know what I'm saying? Like hit them over the head real fast, like boom, bam, all right, Candy Lollipop, and then that's a song for a female or some shit like that. And then she comes out with the Candy Lollipop Deluxe album or some shit. Then it's like, okay, then you can accumulate the revenue off of all that, but you just put your foot in the door when you had that first single that came out.
The rollout, the first
exactly. That's like my strategic warfare when it comes down to the music industry and shit.
If you had a game plan in terms of like where you see yourself in like 5 years, where do you see Yelo Hill in 5 years?
Definitely well established. My main thing is like I seen this interview with a Dame Dash at the Breakfast Club, and he's like, work for your last name. So just trying to provide for maybe my future offspring, because I ain't got no, you know what I'm saying, or provide for the family and shit like that. I'm just trying to make enough money or create a big enough buzz to the point where I can put maybe my nieces, nephews through school, or do this, or maybe start a business for the homies and get them out the street. It's a community thing, community revolution and progress. That's what I'm really about at the end of the day. But that's really what I would want to do.
What's some of your musical influences outside of the jazz shit? I'm talking about like in hip hop, like who's somebody that you be looking up to, whether it be business or rap?
Hip hop, like in the hip hop world, right? I mean, Drake is universal, so I look up to Drake. In the West Coast, for sure, Nipsey Hussle. I fuck with Nipsey. I fuck with Kendrick. I fuck with an upcoming artist right now, but he's not upcoming. He's kind of established. He got signed to Shady or some shit. His name's Boogie.
Yeah, that's my nigga.
Boogie is hard.
Yeah.
It's a lot, man. Even G Perico, you know what I'm saying? I like him because we both Crips, so I mean I like him just based off of that, and I like him based off. I like him based off his music though too, and just the way he presents himself and stuff like that. But it's a lot of characters, it's a lot of people out here that really like I look up to, you know what I'm saying? But I do me regardless, you know what I'm saying? I'm not one of those dudes that's gonna try to gain attributes off of them and then just turn it around like nigga, it's just Yelo Hill. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Like, how do you feel about because obviously you like you said you got to work for it.
Yeah.
And you're not afraid to work for your respect, your money. You're not afraid to put in the work.
Yeah, hell yeah.
How do you feel about like people out here just trying to microwave their success with clout chasing, trolling?
I feel like it's sad, man. It's sickening. I feel like if you lack the talent, I feel like that's something that's one of the avenues that you have to travel through. Yeah. You don't have to, but I feel like that's what a lot of people think, that they lack their talent and they don't believe in themselves, so they got to do shit like, oh, I'm going to slap this nigga, then I'm going to put my single out. Like, it's like, bro. Like,
right.
And niggas ain't doing that over here either. You know what I'm saying? So if a nigga pull up on me, I'm always with big niggas and big tats on their face and all that. They like, hold up. So it ain't going, I ain't about to end up like, so... but yeah, man, I just feel like it's retarded. I really don't have respect for it. Yeah. But I mean, if you're a comedian and you just going viral, that's cool. But if you really just on some rap shit and you trying to just get in there on some goofy shit, that's weak, bro. I'm cool.
Because I think like I always ask people, like when I have a conversation about it, I always ask people like, do you need the antics with all of the shit like that? And it's interesting to have to. I like to have the first conversation and ask about that shit.
Yeah.
Because I remember the first conversation I had with Roddy.
Yeah.
Where I had Roddy and and he said, I mean Roddy Young, you know, that's the little homie and shit.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
he said I'm the first person to ever call him out for flossing on Instagram.
Oh shit.
And I was like, because I was like, bro, like, why you do all the money shit on Instagram? Like that shit is whack to me.
Yeah.
That shit is whack. And he was just like, man, because where I'm from, you know, they
We
don't
ain't
know,
got shit, right.
Yeah, and I'm trying to like let them see it,
Yeah.
and I was just like, I don't know.
Yeah, no,
like, I don't.
Yeah.
So I don't know. It's interesting to hear different perspectives. That's why.
No, for sure. I understand that aspect. If you ain't really had nothing, piss poor, then I'm like, okay, well, it makes sense. But at the end of the day, man, like the flossing and shit, like the money shit, I'm like, man, just, you know, I'm a private person when it come down to the revenue. You know what I'm saying?
As you should be. I mean, that's how.
Yeah,
that's
yeah. We
Bro.
keep that shit in the bank, or
Right.
we keep it on the card,
Exactly.
nigga.
Ain't no
but
point.
you know, we gonna be fly and shit like that. You know?
Because what I was telling the homie too is that just like the homies that's watching your Instagram can see that shit.
Yeah.
So can the IRS.
Oh God,
They gonna hit your ass over the head.
man.
They got the same. They got Instagram too.
I had to get
They
on.
have a Twitter that they be talking shit on.
It's retarded, bro.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like
Yeah, I
the
had to
Internal
get-
Revenue Service.
I had to get on one of the homies from the hood for posting just weird shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, bro, hold up, go private, delete all that, bing, bang, man,
Right,
stop,
right.
bro, because you gonna dig yourself in a ditch and they gonna indict. It's stupid. For what? To impress some weak ass?
Right.
Feel me? Like for what?
Yeah, it's really no
Yeah.
meaning.
Do you
to
feel
it.
like the internet should be regulated as far as, do you think there's protocols or shit? Like how you check your homie? Do you feel like it's do you feel like it's your responsibility for your community and your homies, or do you feel like it should be regulated from some other source? As far as like the internet posting crazy shit.
Yeah, I feel like, well, I don't really like authority on you know what I'm saying, like at all. But within my region and my people, I always want to keep my niggas in check. I would rather I do it than somebody else do it, because then that means they tied to some weird some fed I don't know what that is, you know what I'm saying? So my homies start doing weird shit. It's like, nah, nigga, stop that. You know what I'm saying? Let me give you this camera or just whatever, you know what I'm saying? Because we don't want to see niggas in jail. That's hell, nigga.
Are you equally accepting of your homies checking
About
you?
to say, would you rather have
Definitely,
do the
for
same
sure.
thing?
Okay.
My homies check me too. I check my homies. And we just keep it like that, and we don't take it personal. If we take it personal, we just take it to the grass.
When was the last time? When was the last time, honestly speaking, that you say somebody came to you and checked you, was like, "Hey man, that's not cool," or this, that, and that, and you took the advice, like, you know what, I got you, or hey, now let's take a heads up.
Yeah, my boy Hit Town, Bonkers. These two right here. These
Shouts
two,
out to 'em, man.
Yeah, these two dudes. Yeah, they got on me before. They was like, nigga, what the fuck is wrong with you? Like, what you? And it might have just been some shit I didn't even think it was crazy.
Right.
But when I was on the outside looking in, and I was trying to figure out why they said it, I'm like, oh yeah, nigga, I was tripping.
But it clicked after, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it was like, oh yeah, hold on, let me humble myself. I'm tripping. What am I
Yeah.
doing?
It's good that you
and
have
it could
people in
be
your life
goofy
like that.
shit though too. I might post some good. And they're like, hold up, bro, like
That's not you, or
just chill out. You feel
Right.
me? You might be doing a little bit too much of this. They might think it's clout check, whatever.
Yeah.
And that's never my MO. But you know, nigga, I like my niggas to check me, because it's like if they don't, nigga, the world gon', you know what I'm saying? I like
Yeah.
to stay rooted in what I'm doing.
Hey, how?
I was gonna say, so you said you've been doing it for 5 years, but really start taking
On and
it,
off.
Yeah,
So-
but the last year you've been taking it
Yeah.
serious. For you, why was that? Why is this last year more important than the 4 years prior?
I found my core. So I used to try to sing. I used to try to.
He said
I
try.
used to, you know what I'm saying? I used to try like to be versatile and just try to fit in with what's going on.
Gotcha.
Until I went back to my roots, and I'm like, nah, nigga, this is me. So then when I started just sticking to what I'm doing and what I would love, you know what I'm saying? That's when I started just gaining the notoriety. Niggas was like, yeah, we feel that because it comes from an authentic and organic place. You feel me?
Do you feel like LA natives get the respect they deserve in the music industry?
That's kind of hard. I mean, some may not.
From your perspective, do you think that the industry does a good job at acknowledging Los Angeles hip hop?
No,
hip hop
definitely,
community.
definitely not. But I will say this: some of it is our fault.
Facts.
Because we don't have unity, and we so worried about where cuz is from, or where that nigga's from, or you fuck with them, so fuck you. It's like, it's just too much segregation. So a lot of it is we need to come together. Atlanta niggas,
No matter what.
Yeah.
you from Zone 6, Zone 4, what?
Yeah.
You from West LA? Oh, you from Compton? You from Venice? Oh, hell no. And it's like, nigga, let's get a bag. And it's 2019, so it's like I still stick to the morals and principles of where I'm from. And ops is gonna be my ops forever. But when it comes down to business and shit like that, like I have an open mind because I'm trying to feed the fam.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm
so
saying?
how do you now? Because you're absolutely right. And when we talk to people, they have the same mindset, but then there's another layer of, the streets is gonna be the streets. So you had that mentality, but how do you explain that to your homies, OGs, or whoever that you need to speak to in order to make that,
it's a sad thing because a lot of the OGs. They head is already just wrapped around their experiences. So it's deeper than rags and streets. It's more about, oh, you killed my Uncle Louis back and nigga, you from right? You know what I'm saying? It's one of those type of deals where it's like they're never gonna let it go.
Gotcha.
Us nowadays, it's like we might have not have been through as much as them, so we might be more open minded. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, we still got our anger and our issues and shit like that, so it's deeper than just all that,
No, I totally understand that.
It's crazy.
And that, like I said, that's usually the same response we get. It's like, yo, I want to do this, or I feel like this will be the next move, but at the same time, I don't know what it's like for my older brother to get killed or so and so. So I can't. I can't say,
like older homies,
Right, I can't say just get over it. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? So I get it.
What do you think needs to happen to unify the streets in LA?
I mean, they tried a lot, bro. Like, they tried, like, I don't know if you were familiar with the peacemaker shit they had going. It's a lot of stuff that you gotta want to do it. You know what I'm saying? It's like trying to grab a bitch that's not interested in you. It's like, she not gonna get it. It's just over. You're not attractive to her and you're not funny. Like she's not gonna fuck with you. So if the homie don't like you because you did some shit, he's not gonna like you just all of a sudden just based off of some other shit. It's like, nigga, you did some foul shit. But I mean, on a more open level mind, I mean, they got the boys and girls clubs. They got shit like that. Like, hopefully that, we just need more shit like that. Niggas should just, I really tell niggas, go to Boy Scout level and just stay away from all this shit. Cause really it's just it's a system of repetition and a path of destruction for our race. You feel me?
Do you think that, I was going to ask you, like, as far as, what can, like, I always ask this to like the younger generation, to the young homies and shit like that. What can we do, right? It's me and him old.
Yeah.
So, like, what
true.
can we do to further help the next generation of talent?
You talking about just the young
rappers, the rappers, the hip hop community, with the culture, whatever.
Yeah, I feel
as older statesmen in the game, like we've been doing this shit for 15 years.
Yeah,
what can we do to assist y'all?
Just the basics. More networking mixers. I feel like there needs to be, more safe parties. Maybe food drives, just shit like that, just stuff like. But I mean, like on a musical level, maybe creating more studios, just regular shit like that. To be honest with you, that'll help. That'll help the youth. If I was young and I seen that, and y'all was my old, older homies,
right?
And I seen y'all be like, damn, they got the studio jumping. I'm attracted to that. Cause I'm more attracted to that than going back to the street and fucking with the homies and drinking and doing foul shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So if I see more shit going on, you know what I'm saying, more youthful things popping, then I'm attracted to that as a young nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Gotcha, man. Now, what about moving forward? Like, what are you working on at this point? Within the year, we always ask this question. The year can't end without Yelo Hill doing what?
Oh man. I'm really trying to further establish myself as an artist. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm really trying. That's really my main focus. Just establishing the name, which it is established regardless, but just further evolving and metamorphosizing to the next level. You know what I'm saying? To the point where it's like, oh, that's Yelo. You know what I'm saying?
So specifically, like, is there like a stage you want to hit? Is there somewhere you want to perform at, or is there a feature you want to grab?
Nigga,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
anything. Because we like to speak shit into existence.
Yeah,
so whatever it is that you
Yeah.
have, manifest that shit.
Yeah, I want to work with some legendary people, man. I want to work with, like the Snoops. I want to work with Snoop. I want to work with, I want to get some production from Quick. Just shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
That'd be fire.
Yeah, but then, on a stage level, obviously I want to do Coachella for sure.
Word.
Period. Pay dues, like everything that's popping in LA. That's what a nigga really want to do. I got to. You feel what I'm saying? Like, a nigga got to.
Because I feel like you have one of those. I feel like we were talking about you saying you gravitating to just being more authentic to who you are.
Yeah.
That sound,
Yeah.
I feel like kind of restores what West Coast hip hop has been and always been about. But at the same time, you're transforming and doing your own thing too.
Exactly.
So it doesn't sound old, but it has a nostalgia feeling. Like, damn, I remember that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like that's what I get when I hear your music. It's like, Yeah, I remember that shit growing up listening to it, but it's like a newer age
Add a
version
twist
of that.
to it.
Exactly.
Yeah. No,
exactly.
for sure, man. We gotta continue being guardians of the West Coast, so to speak. But we also have to flourish and create more fundamental values when it comes down to like, oh, boom, like let's start rapping different. Let's speed the BPM up a little bit. Let's get on this Bay. Yeah, because these Bay, I'm telling you, I fuck with the Bay tough too because they have a distinctive sound. Like P-Lo and all them niggas is you know, they got that funk because they still got that funk, but it's like it's just their own funk. You know?
Now, where's that fine line between of doing that, of stepping outside your comfort zone, but not doing the shit that you were saying before? Like, man, I was singing and that shit just wasn't it. You know what I'm saying? Like, where's that fine line for you in between both worlds of stepping outside your comfort zone, but making sure that you're not doing some shit that just ain't you?
Yeah, like niggas ain't gonna dye their hair bright orange and paint my nails green, and I'm not about to start screaming on songs with tight. Then I have nothing. Listen, bro,
nothing against
I ain't
that,
got nothing against that shit because I got little homies from Fairfax. The Fairfax niggas, they be doing all that shit.
They do all that.
Fairfax, we have a very eccentric community. We right down the street from everything. You know what I'm saying? Hollywood, West Hollywood. So I feel like I would definitely try to sing again, but I definitely have to keep it at all times. My main MO is keep it player and keep it gangster.
Gotcha.
Period. Because if I'm not doing that, I'm not myself, bro. That's just me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I got. That's just how I was raised. I have different morals and principles and values than others, and I'll take none away from nobody. But nigga, this testosterone level I was brought up around with my big homies and shit. They like, nigga, what?
Right.
I'll probably get fired on or some shit. You know what I'm saying?
So we're not gonna see no yellow braids next time we see.
But I do get crazy. I mean, I kind of yellow bandana.
Yeah.
Maybe a whole yellow fit. That's
You
as
keep it to
crazy
the
as you'll
apparel.
keep. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, yellow and blue is my color. So I mean, I'm not gonna do anything crazy.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm a LA nigga. You know, we don't really do the most anyways. You know what I'm saying?
keep
Back
it
in the day,
simple.
Pro Club, fresh little hat, 501s or some Levi's and some Chucks or some Reebok Classics or some Pumas or those are Pumas. Yeah, but I'm saying Cortez or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Keep it real simple.
Keep it regular, bro, because that's where we from.
All right, so talk about also, you know, the folks that you've been featured on, with songs that you've been working with, who you got in the studio with us right now as well, man. I definitely want to make sure they get their shine too.
Yeah, well, who I got in the studio with me right now is Hit Town.
Yeah.
Ridiculous genius. So if you see my artwork, if you see the clothing, if you see just the music videos, he edits all the music videos.
Wow.
He mixes and masters. He's a rapper, but he's like an extra. But altogether, he's his own artist, though. So just I'm just always giving him his artist respectability. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, he's a genius, though.
Shout out to
Hit Town. Then you got Bonkers. This is actually my cousin. Yeah, man. He's a talented artist too. He's out of East Side Compton.
I seen him doing that thing on that Payday LA stage, man.
Yeah, he was rocking.
Yeah.
So his stage presence,
I love it.
It's a calm nigga, but he's not calm. Like, don't tick him off. This like my. He like
I
my.
won't.
Yeah, he like
I
a.
won't.
He like a not a bodyguard because he's an artist.
Right.
But I'm saying, this is a nigga. I know if I'm bringing him around me, I'll go anywhere. I don't care.
No problems. Right.
I don't care. But he's a retarded crazy artist. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. He jumps up. He's crazy, bro. I love him.
I do. I love his stage presence and the fact that when he got on stage, he was like, "Look, tell me my shit whack. Y'all ain't fucking with it. Y'all not fucking
he got
with
that
it."
stage presence.
And it commanded people to actually really listen. So I mean, keep that with you, bro.
Yeah.
Now, in terms of you, like, what else do you do outside of music? Well, it's inside music, but what else do you do? Do you produce as well? And do you, in terms of like video editing, do you do that as well? Like for your music?
I'm trying to get better at the video editing. Hit Town's been teaching me some stuff on Ableton 9 and 10. But yeah, man, I'm trying to get back. I'm trying to be a Quick, like, you know, DJ Quick made his own, and he just came out with he was just his own store, you know. So I'm trying to like.
Is there anything else that, like, let's say, like when it comes to the videos, are you like hands on in terms of the treatment or how the video is supposed to look?
Yeah, I'm a creative director. I'm an asshole on set too, bro. I'm an asshole, man. I'm like, what you doing? Hey, what you doing over there?
No.
What, you didn't get the water?
What's your motherfucking motivation?
And Diggs, my manager, she knows I'm an asshole too.
Why is that though?
I'm not trying to be. I just want to get stuff done and I just want to make shit work. That's it. You know what I'm saying? And if people are just lingering off, not that she does or anybody, but if people are lingering off and not on task, then I'm like, I feel like, Dame, like, what the fuck you doing? Get out of here. We don't need you anymore. Like, shit like
Why
that,
are we wasting
bruh.
time type thing?
Yeah, because it's like, man, it's only so many hours in a day, and I like to utilize all 24, bro.
Absolutely.
There you go. I like that.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Hell
Use all them hours.
Is there anything else that we didn't mention that you want to make sure that people know, man? I know you say you're working. Well, you got the project Yelo World out right now, right?
Yeah.
Can we expect something in the near future in terms of a project or an album, an EP, something that you're working on?
So I got some I got a Spanish song that I'm about to push out.
Serious?
Yeah, Spanish. It's Spanglish.
Okay.
So it's
Are you bilingual?
Yeah, for sure. But I mean, there's certain things that I can't. You know what I'm saying? Like if a female comes up to me and I'm chopping it up with her for like 5 seconds, if she goes off and she says, I'm like, let's go back to English.
Right.
Let's finish up with English. You feel what I'm saying?
Right. Gotcha.
But for the most part, I can hold my own with the Spanish. But it's a Spanish song. It's called Sanchito. It's about a side nigga in Mexico. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, that's what I'm pushing out. And then Yelo World is continuing to bubble. So I'm not trying to really push any other projects right now until that shit really just Yelo World is niggas is fucking with it.
It's only a few months in right now, so you still got time to push it.
Exactly.
Cool. So visuals coming with more visuals with that project, and then other stuff coming out too, right?
Yes, sir. Yeah,
all right, man. So we appreciate you coming on through, man. Of course, tap in with us anytime.
Yeah.
Let them know the social media, the handles, how they can follow you, and how they can follow the homies as well.
Yeah, man. Everything is at Yelo Hill, YELOHILL. We got my boy Hittown at Hittown5, HITTOWN5, and then we got Eastside Bonkers at ES_BONKERZ, not a S.
There it is.
Yeah.
So we keeping it homegrown. Chuck Dizzle, DJ Head, West LA's own Yelo Hill, man. Homegrown radio. We out.